Hello, everybody. I'm going to take a break from my usual and latest events, and there's a lot going on. But I was reminded today of Canada's farce. The largest farce it has is the 1982 Charter, and specifically in the link of this title is Section 6, Part 1, freedom of movement throughout Canada. And gainful employment, any Canadian, in fact, any permanent residents can gain gainful employment supposedly throughout every province. But here's the kicker, especially for Canada. Overriding the Charter, as it always has, is all the conditions before the Charter, as it's implemented in the constitutional acts of Canada, and after the Charter. And specifically, Section 6, Part 1 on freedom of movement and everything they state is clearly overridden with the pre-clause before the Charter, the 1867 clause, found federally in Section 92, Section 91, and as well in the provinces, Section 92. And that's the ability of the federal crown and the provincial crown to tax you without representation by any mode, means necessary to fill their coffers, whatever they deem fit, without representation, without any thought of any Canadian subjects or Canadian First Peoples defined under the Indian Act as savages. And folks, they get you. They get you. I had the most disturbing reminder today when I went in for a routine registration renewal, and I go in and I find I have fines on my license, and one of those is massive, and it was on cell phone in my truck. And I did a live video where I show my factory Ford 2008 and the technology of 2008 built into my truck, where my cell phone, as it's mounted now, hands-free, set up, all wired into my truck, mounted in the dash display. I was fined for that, even though in 2008, factory Ford trucks of this model, that was legal. Now, the truck's still legal. The government said, sorry, that cell phone system you're using with the wires and cables is no good to us now. We say that's a fine. You use that, and we're going to fine you. And they waited 2 days, less than 2 years, to finalize court action. I just found out today they squeaked it in 2 days before the expiry for them to get it done. Not by accident. I don't believe that at all. But it just goes to prove, as you move, you do things, the paperwork you need, the fines, fees, liabilities for everything you do just grow and mount and mount.